Hello, my name is Josh and welcome to the JJ Revs 21 karting channel. We're back at TeamSport Leeds today for a Gridlocked event, which is the 10-minute qualifying, not shown today, a 20-minute race with a pit stop with a challenge. So, to the racing. I had a terrible start because my GoPro hadn't started properly. But, well, I should have been more focused on going around turn 1 than recording for YouTube. So, the net on position is where I'm expected to be. And current is where I currently am. So, I am currently P4 if I've edited correctly. So, yeah. So, to the race, I have an awful start and bob to P5. I don't know why I kept blaming this guy. Because I've just got no clue. But anyway, so, coming on to lap 3. This race is a really, really good race. I need to have a look what my fastest lap was so I can show you, but I don't know. So, we've got cart number 6 just up the road. I was in cart 14, which was pretty good. In fact, I felt as though that this cart was good. I had cart 12 before and swapped it in qualifying. You won't have heard it there, but I blame this kid again. The thing is with me, I was trying to get to the outside to pull a switch back, but I just kept getting closed into barriers, so I couldn't make anything stick out of it. So lap number 4 is just around the corner. This is one of the best races I have had since probably August last year. Well, no, since Santa Kart. That one was a more memorable one. This one is memorable in a completely different way. So I'm expected to be P5. I tap the barrier and he just brake checks me. So, don't matter. It's racing, isn't it? I raise my hand up to the marshal again because in the heat of the moment I could have been happier, but I wasn't angered to the point where I would throw this cart head first into turn 1. Lap 5. Ruben there, he's going to be a massive part of this race. He is probably going to be one of the most important drivers of the race. I get switched back. I have the nose up the inside, and he just closes me into a barrier. Nice. Anyway, so we drive down the hill. I think he gets black flagged on this lap to go in for a challenge. The black flag means that you've got to go into the pits for a challenge. I'm putting my best damsel in distress impression there, being a bit of a showboater, but we carry onto lap 6. Nothing much happens at this point. Lap 6 is more of a lap where I just need to set fastest laps possible, the fastest laps possible, because if I can carry the momentum. And oh, that's the black flag. It's time for a challenge. I'm going to shut up and let you listen to what was said in the challenge. But yeah, I'll see you after. I quite possibly had the fastest stop out of anybody there. I got from P5 to P3 because of a maths question. I am a bloody maths whiz. So, I'm not surprised. As soon as I saw that question, I'm not surprised I was going to be like P4, P3. But I didn't know what everyone else had got, so I thought it would have been P5, P6, but I'm currently in. Right now, I am set P10 or P9 as someone goes into the pits, but when everyone's done their stop, I should be in P3. Which the last time I was set for a win on Gridlocked, I ended up second. Well, last time I was set for a podium, I was in with a chance for a win. But the leader, Callum, he had a really good stop, and I ended up in P2. But that was last year. 2025 is going to be a different year. So, coming on to lap number 9, Tom's defending, even though we were talking before the race for him to not to defend. But to right of him, because I managed to get to the outside, he's in kart 9, which doesn't seem like it's in the best of conditions. As a pace, it's a running kart, but you know, me and my hands, I cannot keep my hands on the wheel. As shown possibly in the next video at Rochdale, if I can get it uploaded in time. Yeah, sorry for the very scattered uploads lately. I've had GoPro issues and editing issues. So, well, there was supposed to be one coming out at Wakefield, but the GoPro decided to go in slow-mo. If any of you have got any tips to prevent that, I greatly appreciate it, as an understatement. But anyway, so lap 10. Oh dear, this race was a tough race because squeeze chair. Because I had to defend while also attack. But where at one point it actually comes to head, which is this lap, I imagine. I think it's this lap. Yeah, it is this lap. So lap 11, the yellow flag comes out, and there's a pile up. Kart 16 facing the wrong way. There's kart number 2. I don't know what actually happened. There's kart number 2 possibly went into the side of them and spun them out. I have no clue. I don't know how that managed to happen. Tom's trying to be a fair racer here and signals for me to get right to his bumper, but the green flag goes out at just the wrong time, so I actually lose a lot of time against Tom. I think I lose about 7 tenths just from that, but with the shape my kart's in against his, I should catch him up within a lap or 2, because, well, I'm light and I'm also one of the quickest juniors around here. I'm not saying that to be cocky, I genuinely am. Look at the fastest lap ever board and you'll see me in 15th or 16th, somewhere around there. I don't know if you can scroll down that far, but here dear. So my PB around here is a 39.4. But anyway, let's stop getting off topic, let's focus on the race. Callum got caught up in that. He's in kart number 8, which, as we all know, is an absolute wizard on the straights. And Ruben behind me in kart 13. I can't remember who is in 5th. Well, I should say 7th at this point, but net P5. Net P5. I don't know who's there. Should see him. I don't know who that is. Anyway, I can't see who's in P5. So it's me, Callum, Tom, me and Ruben, if you're trying to put it chronologically. So, yeah, lap 14, this is... I don't know which one of my fastest lap. I think my fastest lap's coming up, but I don't know because I haven't checked. So it's basically you're listening to me for the next 10 minutes. Lucky you, I guess. But going into the bridge, I actually get a really smooth line going through the bridge that time. Normally I hit that inside bit and got absolutely flying, but I didn't. So happy days. Lap 15. I'm closing the gap to Tom now. So hopefully the race is going to get very, very spicy. Ruben's actually closing the gap. He's about 2 seconds behind. And Callum's just gonna whiz off into the distance like what Callum does. He's also one of the quickest junior members ever. He's absolutely rapid, and the net position goes away because everyone has done their stop, and I am now into P3 for real. So now this is where, I didn't know this at the time, but this is where the race gets very spicy, because now everyone's done the stop and I've got nothing to save me from Ruben behind. But equally, Tom has nothing to save from me, so except his absolutely extraordinary defending. Lap 17. We've got about 10 laps left of this race, but I'm not 100% sure. Ben still stood on the barrier with the black flag just in case. Go on, Ben. Good lad. So we've got kart number 16 just ahead of Callum. I'm telling Tom to work with me. When I'm behind Tom, I always tell him to work with me because, well, we want to win. It's really tough to win. For me, it's really tough to win at Leeds because we've got so many quick drivers now. So we have to pretty much work with them to gain time. But, whoa, I thought I was going to get the move done there. Lap 18, I hit the back of his cart and bogged down. You can see the GoPro on the top of Tom's helmet. And it's basically me and Tom and Ruben behind. We battle for the next, until the race is over pretty much. So as we close up to Tom, he's really quick. Through the final corner, I tell Ruben to work with me. But knowing Ruben, because he's one of the guys who wins a lot, knowing Ruben, he is not going to go very easy on me. He is probably going to absolutely send me if I leave a door open. Like that, he is right on my bumper. I need this podium. I've not had one in so long. As I come round to the double hairpins once again, Callum goes for a little bit of a ballsy move on the back marker. He does that quite a lot in the final corner. You'll probably see a reoccurring pattern. Yeah, so you'll see a reoccurring pattern of Callum going for moves in the final corner because he really likes to make moves there. It's a tough corner to get an overtake though, and now I'm going to start defending, I think. But yeah, it's a really, really tough corner to overtake on. I think it's the hardest corner of the whole track. Speaking of the hardest corner, Callum goes for the move. And Tom's about to slip up the inside as well. I'm going to try and close the gap. They back out, but I'm still going for the dive bomb. But Ruben follows me. So we've all just got through through kart 16. And yeah, we've all got through the driving kart 16, but at what cost? Because now we are all in a train. From Callum to me, no, to Ruben, from Callum to Tom to me to Ruben, we're all in a train. And these are the types of trains I don't like, where I'm stuck in the middle and there's drivers to overtake. 5 minutes left on the clock, as someone on the side says. Lap 22, so there's about 8 laps, between 5 and 8 laps of racing left. I really don't like being in trains where there's someone in front and someone behind. It sends me into a little bit of overdrive. So if my lines are a little bit sloppy, that's exactly why. And especially in a position like P3, it's even worse because you're on the edge of losing out on a podium. As you can see, Ruben's almost on my bumper. You're on the verge of losing your position while losing the podium while attacking or defending. If you attack, then you're screwed. So pretty much I started defending from here on out. And yeah, it's basically a defensive game to the end, I think. So those two, you can see they've pulled a gap. They've pulled about 6/10 gap. I'm just trying to push now as much as possible. This kart felt amazing to drive, and I'm just hoping it manages to get to the end of this race. You can see Max going down the bridge now in the green helmet. I love that green helmet on him, it's amazing. But I'm now going central defensive. I'm not going full defense because I'm still on an attack. I could still get P2, maybe even P1 out this race. But I'm now going central defensive, not normal defensive. My defensive lines are really, really strong, especially when I'm pushing like mad. They are really, really strong. 25. This race is almost over now, so it's basically hold position. This is where I start getting a little bit stressy in the car because I knew it was almost there. I was almost there, but this is where I get stressed. This is basically where I start to crumble a little bit. If you saw Jake Anders' video, I'll try to put it on screen now. On the second last lap he went for a move, and then on the last lap he overtook me. So I'll see if I can put it up in the corner. I'm not sure though. Anyway, lap 26. We're almost there. We're almost there, Josh. Come on. Hold composure. Hold composure. The second last lap is the worst lap possible for me. That's how I write it. It's a bloodbath, honestly, because you don't know when the race is going to end. But it's an absolute bloodbath because you know you're almost there, but you've got another one after this to do what you need. And coming on to now, lap number 27, the final lap. I'm looking around as I see Ben crossing the track. I know this is the final lap. The final lap of the race. Tom's getting a bit desperate up ahead, but I'm just leaving those two now to fight for themselves. I want a podium. I've been desperate for one. Ruben hits the back of my car to give me a bit of a push. Coming down the bridge and around the final corners, this happens. Ecstatic is an understatement. I could not have been more happy in the moment. I know it's only P3, but the curse is over, as I put it, because I have not had a podium at Leeds since August. I had not had a podium, and the time I get it was Gridlocked. I don't normally like this event, but now I can come to appreciate the chances I get for a podium. There is still about a minute and a half left of this race. Well, not race, this video. I'm going to let you listen to that and listen to what happened at the end. I'll see you guys on the next video, which is going to be a practice session for NWKC at Team Karting Rochdale. Until then, like and subscribe, and let's follow this karting journey on. See ya.
up. The curse is over. It's over. Oh, not had a podium in 4 months.
I got a maths question in the flipping bits.
Same. It was easy.
No, listen. I came, like, I've mastered coming up the pit lane. Every time I stop, I always practice coming up the pit lane.
Yeah, I started defending. I need a podium, mate. I'm not running up for 4 months.
Well done, Ruben. You're really unlucky, mate.
P3. Oh, it's too warm out here. Yeah, please subscribe. I've not had a podium in 4 months. I'm buzzing. Oh dear.